Welcome back, guys. Welcome to the Captain Show. I'm Michael. Today we're going to be going through our SummerSlam Predictions video. Alrighty, let's get into it. First up, we have the Slim Jim Battle Royal. I think they said it's going to be around 25 people in this Battle Royal. But I think we all know who it's going to be. It's really a toss-up between two people. Maybe three. I don't know. Just a random guy could win it, but I think we all know it's time for L.A. Knight, yeah, to get a victory. Because they push him, then they stop pushing him. They push him, they stop pushing him. So I really think that it's just an obvious one that they're gonna either have him win it. The only other person I kind of like consider was either Sheamus or someone else around that mid card battle. Next up, we hop into Logan Paul versus Ricochet. And I think we all knew once we started getting all the feuds started from this. We saw at the Royal Rumble, we saw at Money in the Bank. These guys, they just make moments together, you know? They create those nice spots, you know, those high flying spots, willing to risk it all. And because of that, I think it's pretty obvious, but I think Logan Paul is going to be victorious here at SummerSlam. I think they're gonna have some pretty nice spots. Probably jump off the top of a rope. Maybe call back to Royal Rumble. Something along those lines. But I definitely know there's gonna be some kind of spot involved. It's gonna be like whoa, and it's gonna go viral. But I think that they're gonna give Logan Paul the victory here, which is kind of sad. I wish Ricochet would be doing something good and like chasing for a title of some sort, either United States, Intercontinental, something along those lines. But I think that it'll be good for Logan Paul to get a victory, and it's you know what they used to say, it's best for business. But I want Ricochet to win, but I think we all know it's gonna be Logan Paul winning. Then we would hop into Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. This one's just gonna be an all banger. I think we all know that Gunther is gonna retain once again. I definitely see them trying to have him break the Honky Tonk Man's record. I can't remember how many months he is away from breaking it or how many days, but I know it's gonna be coming up pretty soon. And I know that once he loses it, they're gonna push him for a world title. So I think that he's gonna lose it maybe late, like later on in the year, maybe November, December, like a little bit right before the Royal Rumble. But I think it's gonna be another, like they might have to go back to just a nice triple threat match that they had at WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. But I think Gunther is retaining at SummerSlam. Pretty easy assumption. But then next, we get into the first women's MMA, the first WWE match that has MMA rules in it. Some kind of thing like that is what they were saying. And it's pretty sad, but I think that Ronda Rousey is gonna win. I want Shayna Baszler to win so badly. Our fan favorite is Shayna Baszler, but we know Ronda Rousey is gonna win this one. She's rumored to be leaving WWE here shortly. I don't know exactly when her contract expires, but I just wish they would do more with Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler does not deserve to be at the level she's at. Like she needs to be going for a world championship. Whether it's Rhea Ripley's, whether it's Asuka's, she just needs to be in some kind of world championship picture, you know? And it just sucks that she's not. And I keep hearing that WWE keeps getting backlash for SummerSlam because there's only like 2 women's matches on it. It's this Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler one, and then the triple threat we're gonna get into later on in the video. But next up, we're gonna get into Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. It's match 3, the one to bury the hatchet, figure out who's gonna come out on top. Right now, I think it's still like considered just a regular singles match, but I'm almost certain that they're gonna add some kind of stipulation to it. I could have swore they were gonna add like whether it be a street fight or some kind of stipulation, but I think that it's still just a regular old match. I'm not sure though. But I have Cody Rhodes winning. he's overcoming the battles and issues. I think this past Monday, Brock put him in that nice Kimura, so his arm's gonna be messed up again. He might have the brace again, but I definitely see Cody winning, coming out on top. And if he doesn't, oh my lord, it's gonna be like one of those times where he's throwing everything at him, and Brock barely edges him out. But I think that Cody's gonna come out on top. And then next up, we get into the women's World Heavyweight Championship matchup. It's Asuka, the champion, versus Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair. This is Asuka's first defense in a triple threat match, and I truly do believe that we're gonna see Asuka come out victorious. And let's not forget that Io Sky is still hanging out in the background with the briefcase, but I still think that Asuka's gonna be able to hold everything off. I see maybe a few weeks, either not the next pay-per-view, but the pay-per-view after that and the one after that, maybe Survivor Series. I see her losing it to either Charlotte or Bianca Belair. And I see Io Sky cashing in sometime around the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber, maybe. Then we get into Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor. And not gonna lie, it sucks not seeing Finn Balor win. I want Finn Balor to win. I really, truly do. And let's remember, Damian Priest is sitting there with a briefcase on the side. But I don't know. I feel like Seth Rollins is gonna become victorious. I think he's gonna walk out champion again, like he did at Money in the Bank. And it's just kind of not repetitive, but it's like, yo, we've gotten this matchup like back to back to back. And Finn hasn't been able to pick up a W yet. It's just, I know Seth is very early on in his title reign, but Finn needs to come out with that title sometime soon. I don't think it's going to be at SummerSlam, but sometime soon. Probably Survivor Series, maybe. And then the main event. Tribal Combat. Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. Main event, Jey and the Tribal Chief. And I keep hearing people say, oh, it's not Jey's time yet. Reigns needs to lose it at Mania. Cody needs to finish his story. I've heard people say, oh, Jey needs to be the one to take it down. He needs to dethrone Roman. He needs to beat him where it all started, here at SummerSlam. But honestly, I think that they're going to play coy. They're going to pull a fast one on everybody. And it's going to be very, not disappointing, but it's, depending on how they play it out, it could work, it could not. But I just know, I feel like they're going to get a lot of retaliation across from this. Because my prediction is Jey Uso wins by disqualification. They haven't pulled this one out in a bloodline matchup in a while. I know that Roman lost to Seth Rollins by disqualification maybe not this past Royal Rumble, but last year's Royal Rumble, I think. So almost about a year and a half or so, almost 2 years. So it's okay to pull it back out, I think. But they're going to get so much retaliation. And I don't know how they're going to do that. But I see Roman Reigns losing, but I don't see him losing the championship. So I don't see it being no kind of pinfall or submission or anything like that. But other than that, let me know your guys' predictions down in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in our reactions video.